Undertone, new micro-budget horror film directed by Tuason. Undertone, new micro-budget horror film directed by Ian Tuason, starring Nina Kiri. The story follows a young woman named Evie living at her old, dying mother's house. As she takes care of her in the final days, she spends her nights recording a podcast about creepy, unexplained stories. And the latest one seems to start to bleed into her life. So, first things first, this is a very audio oriented movie, best seen either in a movie theater with a proper sound setup or with headphones on. The scenes were designed with surround sound in mind, and that's the best way to view or hear the movie. Secondly, on this technical level, it is quite impressive, especially when you consider it was made for $500,000, which is no money at all, and it's Ian Tuason's feature debut as a director. Apparently, he shot this film in his actual old house, and where he himself previously cared for his dying parents. So parts of the plot are definitely autobiographical. However, having said that, Undertone is not a good movie overall. I think that it's simply too boring and uneventful to be a properly scary horror, and its themes of being a daughter caring for an aging mother and finding out you're going to be a mother yourself, they're just not developed enough. So you're just mostly watching this person listen to recordings on her headphones with the camera constantly building up tension by showing you this negative space in the house around her, making you expect something's going to happen, but then never really resolving that releasing that tension by actually showing you something. You end up begging for a jump scare to finally occur, for anything to finally happen, but nothing ever really does. I would also say I've already seen audio-based movies which are far more compelling and draw you in. Things like Locke or The Guilty or The Voice of Hind Rajab. One has to ask if this is a question of a more interesting script or a more powerful central performance. I'm not sure, but certainly neither of these two things is particularly impressive in Undertone. It's a curiosity at best, and credit for making such a professionally looking and sounding movie on such a tiny budget, but it's just not good enough.